good with you? It is your boy Travis Kinley coming back to you with another one. Let's talk about money. Money got everybody tripping, boy. Money, especially student loans, boy. We ain't gonna bring that one up. Let's talk about money, man. I remember being on a Facebook post. I don't remember what the actual post was about, but in the comments, I revealed that I have the same bank account. The only bank accounts I have are the ones that I share with my wife. How about let's put it that way? The only bank accounts I have are the ones that I share with my wife. Them the only ones I got. I remember revealing that and kind of explaining why, and I got a little bit of feedback, about, well, this is why I don't do that, yada, yada, yada. So I'm just gonna make a video about, this video is about why I share my money with my wife. Why I share all of my money with my wife. Bank accounts, credit cards, why her name is on everything that I have. Okay, now before I get into that, I want to go ahead and state, I am not saying that any other way is unhealthy or unholy or not as good, that this way is better. I'm not saying any of that, okay? I am only saying what I am saying. That is all, okay? Nothing more, nothing less, nothing implied, all right? I'm not saying that you should change your mind. I'm simply saying this is why we do what we have been doing since we have been married. Married. I always think of married, like making Kool-Aid in a way. You mix the Kool-Aid mix and the sugar and the water, and once it is mixed, it is mixed. It is all a part of each other. You cannot later decide, oh, I need a little bit of that sugar back. Let me go ahead and, filter out the sugar. It doesn't work like that. Marriage is marrying two people together and making them one. There's literally no idea in life where when you marry two things together, later on you can split those two things back up. So essentially that's what we decided to do with our finances, to marry our money, to marry our debt together, to marry our income together, to marry everything together. Vehicles, everything. Everything is everything under the name Kinley. And me and her control it, not no other Kinleys. All assets are Kinley assets. There are no assets that are hers or mine, or there are no bills that are hers or mine. We married those two. We both used the light switch. We both paid his light bill. We both used sleep in the house. We both paid his mortgage. We both taking showers in here. We both paying his water bill. It's married. Let me talk a little bit about the feedback, and it'll kind of explain why we chose to do what we do. And like I said, though, everything is under the Kinley name. Okay, there's nothing. I don't have anything that belongs to me and me only. There's nothing I have. I'm looking at my sunglasses I took off my face. I don't know, if you dig deep down, in a court of law, you could probably show that Christina is a joint owner of my sunglasses sitting right behind the camera, okay? I remember one of the pieces of feedback I got off of the Facebook post was, well, I don't want to, if I keep the same bank account as my wife, I don't want to be asking her permission when I want to go buy something. I just want to buy it. I don't want to be asking nobody permission, texting, calling. I just want to buy it. And I'm not saying anything against that position. Here is why I don't share that attitude. When I want to buy something, just like I said, we're married and everything is married together. When I want to buy something, whatever I'm buying is also hers. Let me give you an example. Last summer, I bought a Harley Davidson. Christina was with me at the Harley dealership. Incidentally, it wasn't like we all left the house to go to the dealer type thing. I saw the billboard on the way home and I pulled in. Mistake number one. But that's a totally different video, but it wasn't a mistake. But anyway, she'll laugh at me saying that. But look, seriously. So we pulled in, I get to talking to the salesman, I see a red one. Now, anybody who knows Travis Kinley knows Travis Kinley loves the color red. That's his color, boy, that's my color. I see a red one. It's the same shade of red as the other 5-6 motorcycles I've owned that have been red. Same shade of red. I'm like, man, bruh. Talk to the salesman. I just want to know how much they want for it before we leave. I just want to know, in case I pick up some money on the way home, I'll come back. He tells me, you know, woo-woo wham, we chopping it up. He throws a pitch at me. What do I got to tell him? Let me talk to my wife real quick. Why is that important to me? Because if I sign this contract, the money I'm going to pay monthly for this motorcycle is not only mine. It affects my household, right? The money that I'm going to put toward this motorcycle, if we need something and don't have money for it, that's money I could have used for that. The big idea is that it affects my household. Okay? Even if we had separate bank accounts and the light bill's mine, the water bill's mine, the rent was hers, and this was hers, and this was mine, when I purchase the motorcycle, even if I have room for it in my account and in my daily expenses and income, it affects my household. Because if something happens to her job, I need to cover what her share of the responsibility. I'm talking about splitting two things up and then dividing responsibility. I need to cover her share. I mean, at the end of the day, even if I have two different accounts and we split responsibilities up, if something happens on her side, that is my responsibility. Now, I don't care who you are, man. You gotta agree with that. You gotta agree with that. Otherwise, I don't know, man. There's something else going on, dude. And I'm not trying to be all up in anybody's face, but clearly something else is going on. If you're married and, something happens to your wife's income and you don't feel like her share of the responsibilities is your responsibility, I don't know, man. I just encourage you to evaluate. Nevertheless, so that's why I say that decisions like that are never just mine. Even if I tried to cloak it that way, it's never just mine. And life eventually, I believe, will show you that it's never really just yours. Right? It might be yours 80% of the time, but 20% is going to happen. So for us, we decided to marry everything together simply because it's never just you. Furthermore, I don't want it to be just me. When I marry my money, everybody knows money is a touchy subject. Money is a touchy subject. It's probably why you clicked on this video, because money is a touchy subject. Money is touchy, man. So out of the gate, from the honeymoon, we wanted to set this culture, this atmosphere in our household, that to marry means marrying everything. And it's never me alone or her alone. It's never that. Okay? It's just never that. So we wanted our money to reflect the same way because money is so touchy. So if I do this with my money, I know I'm going to do this with anything. Right? You know what I'm saying? I don't have no secret accounts, no other debit cards, no nothing. It's all hers. Okay? And yeah, if I'm about to buy something big, I mean, I don't have to ask her to go to McDonald's or something. You know what I mean? But if I'm thinking about buying a Harley, probably better call Christina. Okay? Not only that, okay? I like the accountability, right? Sometimes we as people can see things that we want that we don't really need, and it's really great having a partner to say, babe, what about these goals we've been talking about for the past 24 months? Are we going to have room to hit these goals if we buy this Harley Davidson? Or, babe, you know, budget's been pretty tight the past 4 months with this whole inflation thing going on. Do you think now's the best time to ... It's nice to have accountability for me. Okay, maybe for other people, they don't want accountability. It's not the idea of asking someone permission to buy something or consulting with someone else about whether it's a wise decision. You don't like that. That's all cool. For me, that's something I like. I'm married in my decision making. See what I'm saying? I don't have a dollar that only belongs to me. Because I want to be married in everything. I want to be married with my money, my bank accounts, my decision making, filing jointly for taxes, both our names. When I had business accounts, I just closed my business. When I had business accounts, added her on the business accounts. Married in everything. Just married in everything. Like I said, I'm not bashing anybody else. Look, whatever works. You know, having kind of a utilitarian view on life, I share that a little bit as a value. You know, if the shoe fits, wear it type of thing. But that's why we chose to do what we chose to do. Because we want to be married in everything. So that's that. Just wanted to share that with you all. You know, I understand finances is a touchy thing. Man, I've talked to so many people who are married, and finances is such a touchy thing where two people don't share the same vision about their finances or what they want their money to go towards, where their life is going, what direction they want their life. And maybe this is a huge step, but slowly marrying things together, maybe that will help, because eventually the direction of your life has to be married as well. I mean, everything's got to be married together, right? I don't know. Nevertheless, I'm checking out, y'all. I got to get me something to eat. You already know what the motto is. Work hard, play hard, sleep hard, find you somebody to love. I love y'all. Don't forget, it's not about what you believe. It's all about why you believe it. Live free.